Organic Garden All Year presents Winter Garden Ideas for a More Colorful and Livelier Season. Your yard does not need to be dull during the winter. The snow and the cold temperatures must not be a hindrance for you to manage a winter garden. If this sounds odd to you, better look at winter gardening in a different way. It requires no magic and no special skill to host your very own lively garden during this season. A lively garden in the winter is something usually extraordinary. Not many gardeners will love the idea of working in their gardens when the temperature drops down. However, if you want to break the dull surroundings during winter, it's not that hard to start a winter garden. Watch on to find out great ideas on how you can make a great garden despite the season and the cold air it brings. Perfect plants for the garden. As you know, you need a different set of plants, grass, and trees in order for your winter garden to become a success. Though the options can be lesser when it comes to winter plants, you still have a lot of plants to consider for your garden. When speaking of plants, always get those that are perfect to grow in zones 6 to 7. These are not only plants that can stand the temperature, but those that can stand the harsh winter storms along the way. Some of the best plants during winter include holly, winterberry, red twig dogwood, nandina. All of these shrubs and trees are known not only for their capacity to grow in winter, but also for the additional color they offer amidst the white winter surroundings. Besides shrubs and trees, ground covers are great components in your garden for the winter. Instead of having a dull soil, it is good to adorn the yard with ground covers. One perfect example of a great winter ground cover is the English ivy. It grows well even in shade and does not need too much care. When planting English ivy, take it far from the walls. Instead, bring it by the rail, fencing, lampposts, and other corners in the garden. Other great ground covers include bugleweed, alba, periwinkle, bronze beauty, and burgundy glow. Perfect additions for the garden. Aside from the color the winter plants can offer, there are a lot of things you can do in your winter garden to make it livelier and more colorful. One great embellishment in the garden during winter is a feeding station. Colorful birds such as woodpeckers, finches, jays, and cardinals can add color and life to the garden, granted that you put up bird feeders in various spots in the garden. Other great additions are paths and also raised areas. They both create movement in the dull and boring yard. With this, you can create pathways made of stone, concrete, brick, or gravel. You can also add small statues in perfect spots in the yard. In terms of raised areas, elevated garden beds are good additions. You do not have to wait for spring before you can see life in your yard again. If you will make an effort to maintain a winter garden, it is not only your eyes that will be pleased. Neighbors and passerby will thank you for such a great way to break the dullness and get some sense of warmth even during the coldest of the winter season. Subscribe for more great tips.